Hello, everybody. We are here talking about the Days of Thunder, the awesome comics of the '90s. We're not gonna go too long today because everyone knows I'm battling several infections. My kidney stone I think is gone, but it gave me a UTI as they call it. So that's not good.
Yeah,
What can you
wonderful.
do? So I'm
Yeah,
on antibiotics, so that's good. It's like we're battling through.
yeah,
There's no pain. You're just constant urination. You just feel like you gotta go.
yeah.
So it's crazy. So it's like
Whew.
even the wrestling stream I did, it was like real quick.
Oh yeah, but like drinking helps or no? Like lots of
You
food.
gotta keep drinking. Like you gotta drink a lot of water.
Yeah,
And today was a busy day at my day job. I'm working from
yeah.
home, but like it was super busy. So like I actually didn't drink much water at all. So that was kind of a fail.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, we're gonna
Okay.
go through. We'll go through the April 1990 releases, as we always do, and I already see a couple that are kind of neat. So we're gonna go through those, and I'm not sure what's going on with our Batman thing, but tomorrow I'm gonna be on the Action Elite, and we're gonna be talking about Above the Law, aka Nico, depending on where you saw that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
And it was funny too because we had a Nico last week in Invasion USA. The guy's name was Nico,
Nico. Yeah,
so now we have Nico as the hero.
yeah.
Are you on that tomorrow, Sean, or no?
No, I was gonna tell him I can't make it,
Oh, okay.
but
Um,
yeah, I know it well. So yeah, it's like weirdly autobiographical and weirdly not. It's a
right. The first like
it's a good
10 minutes,
introduction to it's his introduction really to the mainstream audience, right? So
I,
yeah,
I'm go- and I'm gonna talk about that. I mean,
yeah,
literally, it's literally like they
yeah.
literally
But like
give
it
his
opens with his
origin.
baby picture. It's like
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like, oh, I was born here, and and then my dad
Well,
did
yeah,
this
he's
and
got
that.
that voice and everything, and I was
Yeah,
born in it. Yeah, he's all like unassuming and stuff.
just
Have
some
you
rant.
have you seen this girl?
Just as a random side note, have you watched Jesse Enkamp? I don't know if you're into the martial arts, like
No,
where you
yeah,
pay attention. Like, so I don't know if you know Jesse Enkamp. His brother's an MMA fighter. He does karate.
no,
So you haven't seen I Spent the Day with Steven Seagal?
no. I haven't seen
Oh
that.
my
No.
God, this is brand new.
Uh huh.
It's two videos. They're about 20 minutes each.
Hmm.
This is brand new. Like
Yeah.
this year, he went to visit Seagal.
Hmm.
It is so good. I've
Yeah.
watched it. I've watched it like four times, and then not only that, I watched Viking Samurai, his entire take on those two videos, which is 40 minutes apiece because he's pausing and giving his take. Then
Yeah.
I watched oh God, what's the guy's name? Martial Arts Journey. I
Yeah.
watched his take on it,
Yeah.
and then I went and I watched Scott Atkins,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Scott
Yeah.
Atkins. So he has, I don't know if you know this, Scott Atkins has a YouTube channel,
Okay.
and he does hour-long interviews with the action guys. So he's
Oh.
on
Okay.
Michael Jai White, Dolph Lundgren,
Yeah.
Steven Seagal.
Oh,
Like
cool.
the Dolph Lundgren, and because he's an action guy,
Hmm.
it's literally breaking down the action scenes. He's like,
Yeah.
okay, how did you get into the movies? Like with Dolph, it's like, how'd you get in the movies? Boom. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
let's go to the action scene in Punisher. He's like, what happened there? Did that chain? And I remember when they put the chain around him and pull him back on
Yeah.
the dock. And he's like, was that a real chain? What happened there? And he's like, oh, we were just doing this and that and all that. And then he's like, what happened in that red room? So it's like they're literally just breaking down the action scenes
Yeah.
and
Is
all
it
the
really that red? Is it like a
yeah,
filter? Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, he goes through everything. I'm
What a
like,
great movie that I swear it's like my favorite
Punisher.
Punisher is that movie. Even though he
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
have the skull, but he does in the comic. But whatever,
in
yeah.
the comic
Yeah, in the comic he
adaptation he
spray
does.
paints it. Yeah,
And actually, the comic adaptation's the full version because the movie was like big
yeah.
time edited.
And on the back of you know this, on the back of the DVD they have a
Yes, the
still from the
picture
scene that was cut that was in the
in the
comic. I
comic.
was, oh
Yeah,
my god, they shot it! What the
yeah,
hell?
I've got
yeah,
that comic.
yeah,
And not only that, but we had to do a radio show. So I learned about radio shows in grade 9 or
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
where we actually talked about grade 9 was awesome because we talked about Sherlock Holmes. That's where I learned about Sherlock Holmes. I read my first Sherlock Holmes story, which was the Red-Headed League,
Yeah.
and then I fell in love with that character. And the Sherlock Holmes Jeremy Brett series is in my top 10 favorite TV shows of all time.
Hmm.
Still now,
Yeah.
and and then we did radio shows, and they said you guys can make a radio show, so we did The Punisher, and it was me and my buddy Jay, Paul, my buddy Vic. All of us came over together and we recorded the entire Punisher movie with sound effects and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And I was the Punisher, of course, because I'm like,
Yeah.
it's my thing, so I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I loved the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say.
On your knees. I always got mad when she said that. Like, at the
Yeah,
end.
I
Yeah.
know. She was,
The way she says it is like, on your knees. Like,
yeah, Tanaka or whatever.
yeah.
And he goes, let me tell you about Mrs. Tanaka.
I remember that today. Actually, for some reason, I was thinking about like those guys talking about that. She cooked a beautiful meal,
Yes.
and then like at the end of the meal, she probably slit his throat. It's like,
Yeah.
what was that? Tell us or whatever. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. She's
What do
just
you
like,
think?
you will retain the operation of your day to day businesses, and
Mhm.
it's like, okay, it's like, well, what's the split? And it's like, I think it was 70. Was it 70-30 was the split? I can't remember.
Yeah, something stupid. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's like, no, we're not offering terms, we're making demands. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit. And then she's got that blonde French chick with her.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, who's like into ballet or something. You're like, oh, okay, she's gonna be something, right? Like,
Yeah.
look, Punisher's fighting the mafia. He's fighting all levels of crime
Yeah,
because it's
Mafia and the Yakuza. It's like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
like-
if you're making a movie, because people are like, well, what is he fighting? It's like, listen, but this is exactly what Punisher was supposed to be.
Right.
It's like those old comics were modeled after basically canon movies, and even though this movie isn't a canon movie, it's got canon sensibilities. It's as
Yeah.
though canon made the thing, right?
they may as well
they're
have
like,
made it.
yeah, and it's like, and someone was sat down and was like, well, if his war's on crime, then let him fight all organized crime in this one movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's taking out the drug dealers, but then there's that mafia head guy who gets off,
Yeah.
right? And then he gets off on parole, or he gets off. He goes like, oh, it's like acquitted technicalities or
Yeah.
something or whatever it is. He drives home. Punisher like obliterates, and he does it better than Batman. He's like
Yeah.
literally like that.
Yeah,
the
the
noose comes
noose and
down,
yeah.
and and they're like, whoa, and it's like,
And then
"Whoa, it's
they
you."
only see his silhouette, and he
Silhouette.
walks away. He's like,
No,
like
and he
that.
walks into the explosion.
Yeah, yeah,
And they're like, "What? No! Oh my god!"
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's like, and the one reporter's like, "Holy shit! It's the Punisher!" It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
shit. He walks, and you're like, "This
Yeah.
is crazy." I'm like getting goosebumps now. I'm like, I watched that movie. I had 2 VHS copies, 2
Yeah.
DVD copies, and I have the
Yeah.
Blu-ray because I watched it.
I
so
bought
many times.
yeah, we were on I've told this before. We were on a field trip downtown. You're supposed to check back into the Nathan Phillips Square at the end of the day. But I went to the HMV and I found the Punisher, and I had the comic from a year before and read the shit out of it.
Yeah, me
When
too.
I didn't even know, we didn't have like internet and stuff. I didn't like read trade magazines. I didn't know it was coming out.
Yeah.
And I saw it on VHS. Like, oh my god! I picked it up. I'm like, my god, I could buy this right now. I bought it. Me and my friend just went home and watched it. We didn't check in, and honest to God, those teachers didn't give a shit. I didn't check back in. They didn't phone anybody. They didn't care.
Well, my downtown trip.
Yeah.
So when we went downtown in our thing, I went to HMV, same as you.
Yeah.
And I picked up. Oh man, you're gonna like this one. I picked
Yeah.
up Cyborg Van Damme.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, like it's like, I like the misery. I
Yeah.
like this world.
I like this world.
I like this world.
He's like, why? I like this world. Yeah.
And it's like, it's what I do. Get people
Yeah.
out of the city. But like, okay, so and then I also bought Brain Donors, which is basically a
Yeah.
Marx Brothers.
Yeah, the Marx Brothers
The
compilation.
Marx
movie.
Brothers, yeah,
basically.
which is John Turturro.
Yeah.
The chubby guy, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He's a good comedian. It's basically them doing a homage to the Marx Brothers.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally every Marx Brothers skit in one movie that they cobbled together and made
Yeah.
some kind of rubber story. It's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I got Cyborg. That was my downtown. But man, you know what? Punisher. This is cool. I saw it before anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of not Brennan. You know Brennan.
Yeah, yeah.
Not Brennan, but my other god brother. So Brennan's cousin,
Mm-hmm.
his mom's friend
Hmm.
had a video store or worked at a distributor or something, and he got those copies where it says you put the tape in and it says not for redistribution.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So he had The Punisher
Uh
and he
huh.
had Mask of the Red Death,
Yeah.
which I absolutely love. It's a slasher flick
Uh huh.
based, like, not even really on the Edgar Allan Poe story, but and actually to this day that's the VHS copy I still have of Mask
Yeah.
of the Red Death, and I actually put that on DVD myself because that movie's not available.
Yeah.
But The Punisher was that do not redistribute, or I can't remember exactly the wording of it. Like
Yeah.
it's like every half an hour the tag comes up saying do not.
Yeah. I remember those. Yeah.
Right. So I
Yeah.
got to see it before it kind of
It
came
came
out
out like
to the
officially.
public or
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
officially, and
Yeah.
we were just blown away. And I remember his daggers have the skull on it. Where I thought,
Yes. Yeah. And there was like that in the comic too. Like
yeah,
they knew that. Yeah.
if he had the skull shirt,
Yeah.
that's 10 out of 10.
Then this is Punisher.
Then
Yeah.
this is Punisher.
It's basically it is Punisher. I mean, there's no microchip and all that, right?
Right.
But it's Punisher. But like, yeah, I was just missing that skull, and like I was like, in the comic he does it. Why don't you just do that? You know?
Can
Yeah,
somebody not can is there not a nerd out there
yeah.
that can CGI that thing on and do the
You can totally do that, and then it'll be like the ultimate cut.
then that's the
That's
ultimate
all you
Punisher
need to know. That's all you need to do. And maybe you can, if you can get that lost footage and touch it up, that'd be good. But like,
Yeah.
but honestly, I don't need that.
I don't need
Just
it.
the skull. That's all I ask for. At that
Yeah.
end sequence, that's it. You know?
Yeah, like I mean, literally because that movie is action packed and Dolph Lundgren is on fire. He is
Yeah.
like the man of men. It's
Can't
like,
you see this is the result of your 5-year killing spree?
Yes, the bomb. It's like, yeah, it's like I punish the guilty. Yes, and as a result, the innocent now suffer.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And, oh, it's so good. Yeah, it goes. Can't you see? This is the result of your 5-year killing spree. You've weakened the bosses to such degrees they can't protect their own families.
Yeah, it's like, why is he rhyming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes to get it. He's like, I'm a thespian. He goes, what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hell's a thespian? He's like, an actor,
actor.
sir.
Yeah.
An actor, sir. It's like, oh, okay, sure. Oh man, yeah, no pun.
Anyways, that movie came out the same year as we're talking about. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure it was 1990. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do the Punisher is the best movie ever made.
Yeah. We
Like,
kind of just did, but we could
kinda
go
just
on
did-
and
no,
on.
but we need
man.
to do more of it. You and I should do a commentary. So I've been people have been asking me
If you could do a commentary for
do
these.
commentaries for stuff,
Yeah,
and I was like, let's do it.
we could totally do that. Have it running, and we could talk a mile a minute on that
Oh
film.
God, like Punisher.
Some
for
of these,
sure.
like even Captain America.
Oh God,
like-
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we can do we should do that as part of our '90s thing. But you know what? Also, just real quick, and then we're gonna get onto the
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
thing. David Kalat has YouTube commentaries.
Oh,
So
wow.
he did Mothra.
Oh, good.
He did what else? Mothra 61, original
Mm-hmm.
Mothra. And was that what else? He's done a few. There's only like 5 up there.
Yeah.
And he's not on the Mothra Blu-ray disc commentary, so
Oh,
I
okay.
just listened to his commentary today. It was excellent as
Yeah.
usual.
Yeah.
I think Mothra 1961 is my favorite solo kaiju film.
Oh yeah, no. Well, yeah, it's yeah. I would
don't
say
know.
it's better than Rodan, but Rodan's awesome too.
Rodan is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you say like, I'm not gonna fight people on this.
Yeah.
It's like if you think it's War of the Gargantuas, if you think it's Rodan, if you think
One of the
it's Mothra,
Gargantuas
is awesome.
the fight is amazing.
amazing.
Like,
I
oh my
know.
god, yeah.
Yeah, pick whichever one. If it's I don't care
It
if it's,
got Brad Pitt into film. So yeah.
like
No,
Like,
he
was
said
he-
that and won the Oscars.
Oh
he was
my
like,
God,
he
that's
watched.
awesome.
Did you not see that clip?
No, I don't remember.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't see
find
it.
that for you and
Send
and,
that to
and,
me.
and
That's
send
awesome.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't care if it's Gojira, Gamera, Get You the Three-Headed Monster is a top contender.
Yeah.
And
It's a
and
team up
it is-
movie, so yeah.
It's a team
yeah.
up. So
It's cool.
You get
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, just solo. If you just want on its own, I like Mothra.
It's BVS but good. Anyway.
BVS,
yeah.
All right. So this is the what was on sale
yeah.
in April of 1990, the whole month of April. I've excluded the variants. I kept the collected editions, just
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Like TPBs, like
like
trade paperback.
yeah, like or should I exclude collections? I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I was buying some at the time. I didn't buy the Elf one, but
Let me see how many we lose if we. Yeah, maybe we'll exclude that too and
yeah,
go filter. All right.
right.
Okay, so we got Nam. We talked about this before. Never, I was never into this one at all.
What are they up to? 45?
This is number
Wow.
45.
Yeah,
Pretty good. Action. I remember this one big time.
yeah.
I don't have it though, but I remember this cover,
Hmm.
like just like this, like weird, like what is happening?
Yeah, is he dead?
Is he dead or like what the hell?
He will be in a couple years, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but not yet. AD&D
It's so
again.
cool. You know what? Like, I'm gonna try and track these down. Like this
You should
Forgotten
get these.
Realms, and I mean, how they look awesome. They look like they're sensibly written. You know?
I'm gonna pull out the. I've got AD&D number one in the closet. I should bring. I should have brought that out and take. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll read that and see what it's like. Fort Fairlane number two. I mean, how cool is that?
yeah. We're geeking out over this last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
track it down, man.
Here's this one: Adventures of Luther Arkwright. This looks pretty cool. Looks a little bit like Heavy Metal magazine style.
Yeah.
Did you pre-order Heavy Metal the tin
No,
4K?
no. You know what? I'll get that. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, oh, you got to get that. And I don't know if you're getting this. I pre-ordered Doctor Strange Blu-ray, like 1970, whatever it is.
I have the.
It's on
I'm
Shout
behind on
Factory.
all that. You know, like I used to forward this stuff to you, but like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I know. So that's on Shout Factory, and it's limited to 1,500 pieces. So
Oh Jesus, I'm gonna get that.
I
Cause
just
I
pre-ordered.
have it. I have it on DVD like a bootleg, but like I don't have an official.
This is official
Um,
Blu-ray. It's crazy.
and you
Blu-ray.
know I like it. I like it. It's
Yeah, I mean, I
okay.
didn't watch it. I never watched
You've
it.
never watched it?
No, it looks
There's a
really
stop motion
boring.
monster in it. It's cool.
Yeah, it looked really boring from what I like, but I mean, whatever. I
I,
mean, that
I
was my
watch it on like
attitude
City
then.
TV. Like I just watch it on TV, and I was like, oh, this is cool. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I like the guy's. He's got the stash,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is cool. I had this issue of Adventures of Superman.
Oh yeah, that's cool,
Um,
man. Batman.
and I've given this away to Ben. I think Ben has
Oh
this
yeah.
copy of mine. I remember liking this a lot. Dan Jurgens, yeah, that's cool. So yeah, this is an interesting issue. Akira is awesome, as we know. This is like Marvel releasing it, I guess, or what is
Yeah.
the? I mean, you
But
really
in
have to buy.
floppy edition somehow.
Yeah, so these
Yeah.
floppies are not great because it's just basically one chapter, and you
Yeah.
usually get a few chapters if you buy
Right.
the better
Yeah.
versions. Alf number 30 from
Alf, yeah.
Marvel.
Guys climbing, man.
So here we go. Alias number one.
Right.
Now, what is this? Isn't the Alias I'm thinking about, is it? Or is it
It's
the Alias?
not no, well this is now.
Okay,
So
so it's not the real Alias,
no, no.
quote unquote real Alias.
Yeah.
So I was not into this at
Now had a
all.
lot of comics at the time and they kind of faded away.
Alien
Alien
Legion. This
Legion.
looks interesting.
I know of Alien Legion, but I've never read Alien Legion.
Like this looks like a '90s comic. Like you know
Yeah, it's
that's the other
getting with the
thing.
colors and all that and a dynamic action, you know.
Yeah, like I think Alpha Flight.
Yeah,
So I definitely stopped by. I only have the first like 20 or something of Alpha
yeah.
Flight. Um, I'd like to try Alpha Flight and go get into it a little bit more and try
Yeah,
it
at
from the
what point
beginning.
did they change the that Marvel Comics logo? I think that was like 88, 89 around there, right? Because it used to just be the black Marvel on
Yep.
top of the comics, and then it became this.
I don't like this as much.
Yeah, that was a design they had for a good 2 decades. But I like the one they had before that. I'm just
Yeah,
too much of a purist, but
Amazing Heroes. Like I said,
Amazing
this is
Heroes, yeah.
so Spider Man. Did you have this one, Sean?
Oh
Or
yes, I
did
had it.
yeah.
I had all of these. So this is around the time when people like you're using Venom too much. But I still liked it. This is
Yeah.
probably just before the whole desert island story that I kind of like.
Okay.
Where Spider-Man fakes his death and all that. But yeah, this is cool. And this is around the time when he's got that code of innocence. He won't
Right.
anyone he perceives to be innocent, he won't harm. But like Spider-Man doesn't know what that means. It's
Right. Right.
neat.
Right.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
And
Venom a lot. People bag on him, but I like this Venom. So yeah,
right. Right.
yeah, Animal
Animal
Man.
Man with Psycho Pirate on the
I
cover. That's
always,
cool.
as a kid, I always thought it was too mature for me. Not blood and guts, but just like too sophisticated.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah,
I got into it way later. Vampire
yeah.
Lestat. Oh, that's interesting. That's the
Innovation.
Anne
Yeah,
Rice book.
it's
Wow.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah, no, Animal Man I got into when I think Jeff Lemire did Animal Man in was it New 52 or maybe it was anyways, and
yeah.
I met Jeff Lemire and got his autograph on that book.
Hmm.
But and then I went back and my comic shop saying, "Well, you got to pick up this Grant Morrison Animal Man." So I grabbed the trades of that and I was like, "Wow, this is really cool too."
Yeah.
It was really neat.
Apache
Patchy
Dick.
Dick. Wow, this is like a big
Yeah.
time '90s like the '90s has a certain look to it,
Yeah.
which I don't see right now. Like, there's no modern look. Like after the
Yeah.
'90s, there is no look. Like if I look at something, I could instantaneously tell, oh, this is a Bronze Age or this is a
Well,
Silver Age.
there is a look, but it's just very bland and dull. It's like, very bland covers that don't really show the story. They're posing. There's usually a bland background, like a
Right.
very like a white background or something. And all the art is more like shadow and realism rather than comic art that looks a
Right.
bit that pops off the page. That was the entire idea in the beginning. So, you
Yeah, like
know,
look at this. Okay, so you got Archie's here, fine, but you got into Atlantis Chronicles, which we talked about before, which I do have in digital form.
yeah.
It's Peter David, so I grabbed it in digital when they had the Peter David sale, whenever that was.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
read
just
that
want to
yet, but
say one
yeah,
thing
go ahead.
about the Archie comics. Archie 3000. I always thought it was weird that it's the far left. I always thought that it was weird that the designs were like shaggier and they had bigger hair. I didn't
Right.
like Archie has a mega mullet in the year 3000. Like it was just weird.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, that was Transylvania 65000.
But yeah. Yeah.
It must be a 3000. So here's Nebula. I believe this is the first time she's appeared on a cover.
Oh, is
Um,
it? Yeah. I have this whole storyline. I like it a lot, where
yeah,
she's
this
trying to
is her
destroy the
very
universe.
first. This is her first story, I think.
Is it?
I think so. And it's
It,
Fabian
it
Nicieza, which I can never
Nacy,
pronounce.
yeah,
Never
Naciesa, or yeah.
Nicieza.
It's before Infinity. Is it before Infinity Gauntlet?
Let's check it. Let's take a look here and see what um, Nebula Nebula first appearance.
It's gotta be way before this.
Two
I
fifty
can't have the
seven.
first appearance of
Oh,
Nebula.
so no, so no. This is not the first appearance. I'm saying this is the first time she's on the cover.
First cover, yeah.
But no, she appeared 257. So it's
Okay.
like so it's like 60 issues ago or something. But
Yeah, yeah,
I think this is the first time I saw her on the cover.
yeah,
I could be wrong though, but I just remember thinking, "Ooh, that's a cool cover."
yeah.
Got Spotlight. I have this one on
Spotlight.
digital because it's
This one,
hardbound.
Avengers had a whole bunch of satellite comics, and yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
West
This one,
Coast.
West Coast. I'm finishing this series, so I
Yeah,
will have this. If I don't already have it, I will have it. Badger again. Like I mean, look, this looks like '90s,
yeah.
like the
Well,
way
he's
he's
got mega
shaded and the
like
guns and like,
ammo and shit. Yeah.
oh, it's so good.
This
Oh, I had this
is
man,
the
the
Penguin.
Penguin
Yeah, the
Affair,
trilogy.
man.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so
so
I've
good,
got
man.
this. I just finished reading the Russian Demon.
It's so good,
Yeah, so I
dude.
just finished that. That was awesome. Yeah, so
Yeah,
the Russian Demon, he's like a disciple of KG Beast
KG Beast. Yeah,
who is dead
yeah,
at the time of that story. I
yeah,
don't know how KG Beast comes back. He
yeah.
comes back.
They all
It's
come back unless you're Uncle Ben.
mm,
Everyone else comes back, right? Yeah,
sometimes they come back. That was Stephen King.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so Penguin Affair. This I had this. I will have it again because I'm doing the Batman 400,
yeah,
which I'm gonna have. I'm gonna get everything with with 400 in the beginning. So 400 to 499.
yeah.
Beautiful stories for ugly children. We talked about this before. This is a very creepy cover. I probably wouldn't have got this. It's like a weird Junji Ito kind of style. Betty Veronica, all this
God,
stuff.
yeah.
Black
Black
Knight.
Knight.
Oh
This looks
man.
very old school, except for that
Yeah.
Marvel Comics thing. But yeah,
This see now this does not look like a 90s comic.
no, looks like a throwback.
Yeah. So I really like like I like Black Knight, so I may had I come across this, I may have gotten it.
I never saw this in.
No, I
Well,
never
I
saw
didn't
this either.
really do direct sales as much at this point, but I never saw this in newsstand edition.
I never saw this at all. Yeah, I
Yeah,
never seen it. I was saying if I had seen it,
it's like convenience
perhaps.
stores just didn't order it or
Yeah,
something.
Black Magic. I have this. Oh no, sorry, I don't have Black Magic. This is Eclipse.
Eclipse, yeah.
Black Magic 2. Yeah, I mean that looks like a '90s book, right? Body count. Oh, I mean, this is like look at the weapons on this guy.
I just think of body count like the song.
Body count. Butcher.
Butcher.
The Butcher. I mean, like, look, it's like that's '90s, right? Like
Yeah. Well, you're getting into
Camp
the guns.
Candy.
Oh, Camp
Oh my
Candy, man.
God.
John Candy's only comic.
Wow. It's so
It's
weird.
crazy they made this. Like, what the hell?
I know it's so weird. Captain America 371. I don't know if I have this one. I may have
I feel like
stopped
I
it at
have
this point.
this. Around this era, I was collecting these.
I think I only have 298 to 349 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like I have like those 50. Captain Adam never got this. This looks
No.
weird to me. I don't know. I can't get into Captain Adam.
Well, all of these Captain Atom covers, he's not fighting a guy or anything. It's just there's something, he's just flying or posing or floating or whatever. It's like
Yeah, it's just not
there's
very
nothing
interesting.
dynamic about any of it.
Captain Harlock. This is cool. It's
That's
manga.
cool.
So basically, I don't have any of the old Captain Harlock manga, but I have the new CGI movie they did on Captain
Oh,
Harlock,
yeah.
and
Cool.
that was a good movie. That came out just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Casper, that's your buddy.
I like Casper a lot, man.
He's and we got Cat and oh, dude, like this is like '90s, but just not good art.
Yeah.
But like it's going for the '90s style, like big
Bad
guy gotta be
girl and like
smashing and
ninja and yeah.
yeah, bad girl and yeah, ninja guy jumping through windows.
But they're not attractive or anything.
Cerebus, like, look, who's gonna buy this? Like, even if it's really good, like, this is for the adults who are like looking
the
down on us. Like, they're
the,
like, "Where are
co-
you
the
going,
covers
Spider
were
Man?"
never really good for Cerebus, like in terms of just attracting your eyeball.
Yeah,
But I liked Cerebus a lot. Like I had the phone books for them.
like, see, like, yeah, again, I mean, this is for the people who are looking down on Spider Man. Like, oh, you're buying Spider Man,
It
oh,
kind of was, yeah.
checkmate. I mean, this is like, what is happening on this cover? Who's this character?
Yeah, they had too
Is
many
that Camo?
vigilantes at DC. For a while, I thought of DC as being mostly vigilantes, like Batman, street level type of
Right.
characters.
Ooh, look at this one.
Cheval Noir, yeah, we
Cheval
talked about that.
Noir. Yes. Woohoo.
Black Horse.
Classics
Basically.
Illustrated.
I
Oh,
like
Tom
classics,
Sawyer.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
Tom Sawyer.
buying these whenever I saw them.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
have Tom Sawyer, though.
I just think of the Rush song. Night. Oh, this looks wicked, man.
Yeah, we're talking about this. These can't be that expensive.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool to get some of these
Yeah.
Nightbreed books. That's awesome. I love Nightbreed. It's awesome. Conan Saga. This is reprinting
The
the
black and white
Long
versions
Night.
of the regular Conan comics. Yeah.
Yeah, but with just better covers. So
It's just
this is
like 2 issues per magazine,
yeah, and you're
basically.
getting the Long Night of Fang and Talon, part one and part two in this one.
Sure. If you miss them.
If you
Yeah.
missed those before, this is the real Conan comic.
Yep.
Uh,
I have this actually.
oh wow, yeah,
I was buying these, yeah, at the time.
one of the top sellers for Marvel.
Yeah,
Stan
and
didn't
it
want
must have
it.
been peering out by the 90s, right? So, yeah.
Well, Stan didn't want it, right? So,
Yeah.
uh, Cormac, Cormac Mac. This looks
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
Robert E.
interesting.
Howard.
Yeah, it's Robert. I was gonna say it looks like a Robert E. Howard.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any of these stories. I've got. I don't. I didn't buy every Robert E. Howard collection. I got like a
No.
random collection, and I got everything for Brand McMorn. I got everything for Cull. 3 volumes of Conan, which is the complete, and Solomon Kane. Those are the only collections I bought.
Yeah,
There's other collections.
I've got the complete Conan. I have paperbacks that I bought at one of these comic shows. I've got the Mucker.
Mhm.
Um, and I don't know if I have Brad McMorn. I might. I have to go through my paperback collection again. I have so many now.
So Solomon Kane, Brand McMorn, who's it? Cull. Those are
Yeah.
all 1 volume. You buy one
Yeah.
volume, it's the complete thing, and
Yeah.
they're all like $20 on Amazon. You can get them like instantaneously right
Yeah, they're
now.
not that
They're
much.
not
Yeah.
expensive, and they
No,
all
but in
look the
terms of like
same.
volume, there's not that many. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not right. There's not a lot in there.
Yeah. It's not like freaking Tarzan. Try collecting that. Like, oh my god.
Tarzan's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I would just buy random books for Tarzan because it
Yeah.
didn't really. After you read the first one, you can kind of. It doesn't matter. I don't think too
Yeah.
much.
Like I've got a few Doc Savages. Like I've got a hardbound Doc Savage from the '60s, which is pretty cool too. But
Did you buy any of the reprint pulps?
no.
Well,
I should.
I'm in touch with the guy. I forgot the guy's name, but I've got his personal email, and I email him about the pulp show. So he said he was going to get back to me if that's on or not. I don't think it's going to be on this year. Maybe it might be too late, but it'll
Yeah.
definitely probably be on next year.
Yeah.
And that show is $3 to get in,
Hmm.
and it's one room with only books,
Yeah.
and there's like a comic.
No, I
guy,
remember
there's-
when we went. It was like craziness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've gone like 2 or 3 times, and my wife came with us one time too.
I got some great detective pulps from like the '30s. They're awesome.
I mean,
You know,
how cool is that?
from there.
Like Spider and Doc Sav. Oh, I don't know. While you're not on Twitter, I just posted my updated Defenders of the Earth shelf. So I got the three NECA, the first release wave of the three NECA figures. I'm just keeping
Yeah.
them in the packaging because it's NECA.
They look awesome.
They
They
look
look great.
amazing, yeah.
I saw them. I was gonna buy them, but I was like, I don't know. I mean, they're wicked to have, but
They're
like, I don't
50
have the
bucks a
money right
piece.
now. Yeah.
So pick your guy.
Yeah.
Like Mandrake, I'll tell you right now, I think Mandrake's going to be like the best one.
Oh yeah.
Because I have a lot of Phantom stuff and I have a lot of Flash Gordon stuff. Mandrake, I only have my one childhood figure from. He's open.
There's not a lot
okay.
of Mandrake. Yeah.
There's not a lot of Mandrake.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a nice collection of Mandrake. That's a proper collection. I've got all the Alex Raymond collection. I have the first 3 years of the Phantom,
Hmm.
and or maybe the first. I don't know how many you get in one volume. How many years you get? Maybe 2 years per volume. But anyways, it's like I need a good Mandrake, and I can't seem to find like a good one that I can afford.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, Cyber 7. That's like Cyberpunk #2. Like this just looks too weird. I'd be like, yeah, this is weird.
Daredevil.
Daredevil, yeah, these are all good. The Man Without Fear. Daredevil Annual.
Oh, Lifeform. I have this
Lifeform,
one.
yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I got into Daredevil
Lifeform was a
20.
4-part thing, and through 4 different titles in annuals.
This looks like heavy metal. Like a
DHB.
heavy metal. Like a heavy metal.
This Dark Horse Presents. No. Yeah.
I'm
Destroyer
buying
magazine.
this. Yeah, I'm buying. This is the final issue.
Yeah.
100% buying these. That one I bought was genius. I'm going to buy them all. This Detective Comics
Yeah.
614. Penguin Affair Part 2.
Penguin Affair. Yeah.
Part 2. Doc Savage #20. Whoa,
That's
this
cool.
looks,
DC Comics. Yeah.
this looks very weird for a Doc Savage cover. Not used to this kind of.
Yeah, I don't have any DC ones. The DC phone book that I have is actually reprints of the Marvel magazine. I guess they had the rights to publish the Marvel magazine version because they had the rights to Doc Savage. So I have the Marvel magazines except for 1 and 8 and the phone book of the whole thing. So
I have, so Doc Savage, I do have some weird comics, and I have the first wave, which was that thing where it was the Spirit, Doc Savage, and Batman all teamed
oh, that's
up.
cool. Yeah. Yeah.
And that didn't really go anywhere, but I thought it was neat. But for Spider, Savage, Shadow, Avenger,
Hmm.
those guys, I'm only buying the pulps, the original reprinted pulps.
Yeah.
Not any of the, because it's just too much.
Yeah.
Same with the Phantom and same with Flash Gordon, just the strips.
Yeah.
I did collect the Flash Gordon Dynamite series, and it was pretty good. Alex Ross did the covers, but it's just there's just too many things going on.
Yeah.
So I'm just sticking to the original creators.
Yeah.
But man, I think the Avenger, Richard Benson. I even bought I bought all his comics that were available on digital. And
Yeah.
I read them all. I really like the Avenger. I thought he's a cool character because he can he's clay face. His face is clay, so he can move it around.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
But after a few issues of the pulps, they switched that to just him not having that ability anymore. I'm like,
Yeah,
but that was so cool.
yeah.
So I mean,
It's
I don't know.
unique,
It was
right? So
unique. Doctor
yeah,
Fate. I like the character of Doctor Fate. I never got into this series, but I have a couple of issues of this series, but
yeah.
not that one. Doctor Strange,
That's
Sorcerer
cool.
Supreme. That looks
I like
cool.
that old style of
Yeah,
Yeah,
and this is Roy Thomas who's writing it, so that's cool.
yeah.
I lost my place here. Oh, here we go.
Doom
Doom
Patrol.
Patrol. I have this on digital. I definitely would not have bought this at the time.
No,
It just
back
was too.
then, yeah.
Yeah, no, never back then.
Those covers scared me away. Yeah,
Yeah. Here's Dragonlance.
that's cool.
I mean, a lot of these are probably really neat. You're probably going to find these at the June show, not at the May one.
Yeah, it's cool they made those. Those are just for the hardcore D&D guys because no one else is gonna buy those. You know.
No, especially yeah. Nowadays D&D is a hot item because of Critical Role and all these. Everyone's
Yeah,
like D&D has become a thing that everyone just now knows about.
yeah.
But back then it was. I mean, there's that movie where
Mazes and Monsters.
Tom Hanks or whatever.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
so Sean plays D&D. The next adventure is ready, by the way. So
Mm.
you play D&D. You've been playing with for me for a while now. Various RPGs. I don't think you're worshiping the devil. Dreadstar number 57. This looks kind of neat.
Diablo
Diablo.
with DC Comics.
Looks like
Yeah,
Robin. Looks like he's holding Robin on the front.
yeah. Another like vigilante guy. It's like with
Yeah.
a gun walking around. It's the same thing.
Elementals. It's like okay,
Yeah, sure.
sure. This looks like heavy metal magazine kind of the Elsewhere Prince.
Epic. That's why
Yeah.
they were
Oh, and
doing this
Mobius.
sci-fi things.
Mobius.
Mobius, yeah.
Yeah, Mobius. That's like heavy metal 101. Archie's. I mean, man, Archie's publishing so many things in a month here. Excalibur. Oh, I like this. This looks interesting with Shadowcat.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
Sort of
Claremont.
aping that.
Well, this is Claremont, so
Yeah,
um,
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Do I
Just
have
all
this?
for
I don't think I
four.
have this, but I was reading around this time.
This is Simonson, Walt Simonson. Firestorm. Oh, this looks terrible. Like
I was like, what's he gonna say about this?
it's terrible.
The Flash.
Flash. I mean, this is okay, I
As you
guess.
said many times, if you were into the Flash, you just buy the one comic and you're good.
You know what? That's why I like Flash. I
Yeah,
give Flash because it's just the constant. It's like there's gonna be one a month. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
And you just go up. You're like, I
That's it.
collect.
It's not like Batman and Superman and freaking Spider-Man and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I could just collect Flash. I like. It's like I would almost like go back in time and be like, look, just stick with Flash.
yeah.
It's like, but Green Lantern. No. Because
No,
then there's this and that. It's like sometimes I'll do a Flash event just to do an event, but like other than that, just get your one a month,
yeah,
and you're. I there's a guy out there that's never stopped, right? Like he's
yeah.
just like I just go every month to get my Flash comic and go home, and
And
it's like,
that's it.
and
Yeah,
I like that guy where he's like, look, I like the Flash, that's it,
yeah,
because it's like consistent, right?
yeah, yeah,
Like this Action Comics, and Superman's not in Action Comics sometimes. Then Detective Comics was Batwoman for a while. It's like, ugh,
yeah,
like where's the reliable one, And now Superman's not Superman because it's his stupid son or whatever.
yeah,
Forgotten Realms. I never played Forgotten Realms or Dragonlance
yeah,
or oh no, I played AD&D of course, but
yeah.
yeah, not I never played these. I want to know what the differences are. Fright Night. This looks like a weird cover.
It's Fright
This is,
Night though,
this is
so
weird. Yeah, GI Joe
I
number
had this.
one.
This is with the Russian October Guard. That's
Is
yeah.
this is this approaching the end here, or how many Joe comics were there?
I can't remember. It's nowhere near the end though.
Oh, okay. We're nowhere near the end. Here's Ghost Rider. Oh yeah.
Ghost Rider.
I mean, this is
He was white hot at this time. What is this
yeah,
number two? Oh
number
God, he
two.
was white. He was everywhere at this
Like,
point.
and this is like Dan Ketch or whatever,
Didn't
who's
catch, yeah.
yeah, who's my Ghost Rider, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this cover. And
Oh,
yeah,
this, yeah.
Mike Grell, penciler, is
Mhm.
Grant Mayhem. I don't know who that is, but like I like Warlord. So Green Hornet. Wow, Green Hornet number 10.
Yeah,
I
now
wish I.
magazine and now comics. Yeah, I remember these in newsstand, like in convenience stores and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wish I would do something better with Green Hornet there.
Green Hornet, yeah.
Green Lantern number 1. Oh yeah, this is with the gray on the sides. I never
Yes.
got into this one. I
I always
haven't.
knew Hal Jordan as having the gray in the side, so yeah, but I know he's turning evil at that point or whatever. Yeah.
I never read any Green Lantern comics.
Oh no. Yeah. I read some of these to keep up. I like Green Lantern because of the cartoons,
Yeah,
the Super Friends and all that, but
yeah.
yeah.
And my favorite color is green, but I just never. I don't know. Grimjack. Oh, this is
Grimjack.
1990. Like this is like epitome here. Like put this. It's like yeah, here's a typical cover. It's like oh, Grimjack. It's like number 73, man. Holy crap.
Guardians 1.
Guardians of the Gal. Oh yes, here you go. Oh, this looks really cool.
Issue 1, yeah. No, I was like, what the fuck is this, man?
Wow,
So
this looks pretty jam packed.
yeah, so they were releasing a number 1 each month from January to June, and I bought them all. They were all announced in Marvel Age, and this
Oh,
is one
cool.
of them, and I really like this a lot. So
Yeah, this is
yeah,
neat.
of course the movie has nothing to do with those guys, but yeah,
Right. What is this? Hate? Hate number 1. All right. Well, if you hate it, Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and Dove, yeah,
They are every so often they do these rainbow background covers. I see this come up all the time.
oh yeah,
This big rainbow thing at the back here. Like, all right, Hawkman. Yeah, man.
Hawkworld,
Yeah,
yeah, this
yeah.
is
This
great.
is awesome. Yeah,
They're
I've
like
got some of
cops and
these.
stuff. I love this series so much.
This was the
Yeah,
best Hawkman.
yeah.
The best Hawkman thing, where it's just like pumped up guys in the armor.
This
You
is
know
what I
they.
thought Hawkman was supposed to be, and then they're going back into the whole like reincarnation from
Yeah,
like
that's
from
shitty.
ancient Egypt and all. I'm like I like the whole Hawk world thing, where they're cops and stuff.
Yeah, remember when oh god, I'm gonna tear Moon Knight to shreds on
Oh
Saturday.
yeah, I can't get into it. I'm on my phone. I can't get into it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. There's no stakes for these characters. What are they fighting for? I don't even know. And if they don't know, I don't care.
yeah.
Anyway,
Heathcliff, no one
Heathcliff.
should.
No one should
Yeah,
terrorize the neighborhood.
neighborhood yet. All right, Heathcliff, Hellblazer. I never read Constantine. I
Yeah,
read Constantine, but I just felt like it wasn't exciting enough, and I didn't
yeah.
care about horror comics as much. Hero. Oh, this looks kind of neat.
I don't
Cover
know
photo.
what this is. I
Oh,
didn't
David
see this.
Michelinie.
What?
David Michelinie.
Oh yeah.
Steve Purcell. I know that name.
I'll track this down.
Yeah, well, that looks
I don't know.
interesting. Hero
Hero Alliance
Alliance.
Innovation. Yeah.
Da-na-na-na. It's the Alliance of Heroes. The Huntress.
Huntress. Sure. Everyone
Sure.
else got a comic.
Let's look at
Checkmate
this
has a
one.
freaking comic, so you might as well get Huntress too.
Oh, I've got this one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got this one for sure, 100%. I know this cover. Hulk. Oh, I don't think I have this one.
This is Lifeform. I had this. Yeah.
Oh shit!
So
I
the
know this.
previous year, they did Atlantis Attacks, and I love that very much. I
Yes.
was disappointed that the next year they did this, where it's like 4 annuals were one thing, another 4 annuals were something else, and I was like, well, I like the whole big epic story,
Yeah, because every annual is like the 60 pages or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So that's like
64 page.
epic when if you have like 10 annuals or whatever it is. I don't know how many it
I
is.
know, but they weren't all. The story was about maybe 20 pages, and then the rest of it was like backup stuff.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't the whole thing. Interface. Whoa, this is like some weird Philip K. Dick book or something. Interface number 4. Can you figure out what's going on in this comic? No, neither can we. Invaders from Home. It's like
Sure.
looks like Leisure Suit Larry
It's
or
for
something.
somebody.
The Man of
Iron
Iron.
Man.
Iron Man 257.
I think I jumped off at this point because I collected like a year's worth of Iron Man, and I was like, ah, it was boring, man. I don't know what to
Yeah.
tell you.
Jughead. Where is
God,
it? Justice League. Justice League of
international,
America.
yeah.
No, it's Justice League of America.
Oh
39.
yeah, but it's like
This is the sucky Justice League. I could not get into this at all. This was like zero for me.
yeah, they rebooted it with the actual characters like in the '90s,
Yeah.
like later in the '90s. And it was awesome.
Yeah, this is all bullshit stuff. Justice League Europe here, like, don't care. Like, this just looks bad.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand this.
The thing is, there's a generation that had grown up with 14 years of Super Friends, and we're like, who are these guys? What is? I see Flash and I see other guys. You know,
This is bad art. Like,
Justice Machine.
this just looks awful. Legion.
Oh, that's the acronym Legion, the
Yeah,
crap
LEG.
Legion. Yeah. Laugh,
Laugh.
Mac God.
Leather and lace, baby.
Oh
Oh my
yeah, we were
god,
talking
this
about
is
this
terrible.
before. Yeah.
The art's bad. I had this one, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I liked Gothic. I thought that was
Legends
cool.
of Dark Knight. Yeah.
Legion of Superheroes.
God,
It looks so. God,
bland. Like
bland.
they're just standing there,
Yeah,
like
Mr.
fight some
Bland
guy
is.
or something.
I have every Lone Wolf and Cub issue, so
Yeah, not these
not
floppies.
the
Yeah.
real yeah. Love and Rockets. Hey, this is something, isn't it? Today has this been
Love and
considered?
Rockets has been around for ages. It's a
Yeah.
classic indie comic. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mark Spector Moon Knight. So I'm trying to track these down right now.
The Trial of the
Mark
Moon Knight.
Spector
Yeah.
Moon Knight. Yeah, and like we'll cover Moon Knight. We won't talk about it now because I've got a lot to say on it. Married with Children. Give me a break.
Yeah, this went on for a while though. This comic,
Yeah, wow.
just on like the name, Marvel Age. I had this.
Yeah.
I love this magazine. I used to like circle what I wanted to buy, and then like
Oh,
a
cool.
loser.
Checklist. You had a checklist for
Yeah,
it.
yeah. There's a checklist in the thing. Yeah,
MCP, Wolverine.
Wolverine's low key comic.
Yeah.
He's like, This is kind of my comic.
Man, I remember all of these though. I remember
Yeah.
these covers, yeah. Marvel Fanfare. I remember this cover too, actually. Oh, is that what's it called? Oh, what's that creature's name? He's that Thor creature, right? This guy in
Um.
black.
Oh, I can't remember. Mangog.
Mangog, that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's him.
Yeah.
Marvel
Oh, I had
Tales.
this. Yeah, Marvel Tales was neat. It
Yeah.
was basically a Spider-Man comic.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah.
This looks
The
like Heavy
memes.
Metal, Maze Agency. Thor. See, this
I
looks cool.
I wasn't buying these for some reason, but yeah.
Hey, we're gonna talk about the Thor Love and Thunder thing too. I never understood how Jane Foster could be Thor when Thor's his name. It's so stupid. Like why?
That was a Marvel comic thing. Like her getting the like other characters have picked up the hammer and get the power of Thor, but
Yeah,
they're not Thor.
right.
Like Storm can do it.
What
But
about Thunderstrike? He
yeah, and he's not Thor.
he's
You
not
know,
Beta Ray Bill is not Thor.
But
Like
but
other
that
people
whole
have
thing
these
at the
powers.
time in the comics was a virtue signal thing, but it didn't make
Yeah,
sense
Jason
because
Aaron.
Thor's not a mantle. Thor is the son of Odin. It's like it's freaking it's mythology.
Yeah, I
Well,
never like
whatever.
I actually don't like when other people take on,
Yeah,
unless it's the Phantom or something.
like
But like
she looks cool. She looks better than I thought she was gonna
she
look.
does look better than I thought
Um,
she would look.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's listen. I mean I have stuff to say about like I'm not as bothered as other people because like I just think it's an episode. This is Thor's eighth movie appearance. It's like he's in his fourth movie. He had four Avengers movies, so on the eighth appearance in a film, they're gonna shake it up and stuff. Like that's just gonna happen. It's kind of like episodes of a show at this point.
Yeah,
Um,
I need to see how it plays out. Like it's hard to tell.
yeah,
Like,
there's tons of stuff. There's Zeus is in it. I don't think Hercules is though.
uh,
Um, Beta Ray Bill is supposed to be in it. So I mean, we'll see. You
I
know.
don't understand why they can't. Why can't they just give what we want?
Well, here's my
Like
thing.
we want to see Thor and Hercules fight. Then if you're
Yeah,
gonna do
look,
Zeus, that's what we want.
Thor for um, Flash, Doctor Strange 2. I'm not that pumped up for these movies because my problem is these movies don't look like they only look like the studio readjusting things and pivoting to a certain position and using it as a like a as a chess piece rather than just making a movie about these characters. It's like everyone's talking about Doctor Strange 2 and like, oh, America Chavez is in it, and like freaking, oh, is Scarlet Witch a villain at the end? Like, we don't know, it's like, and all this other stuff. It's like, oh, this might open the door for the X-Men, and it's like, that's the big buzz now for Doctor Strange 2. None of that buzz has anything to do with Doctor Strange.
Strange.
It's like,
Yeah.
no one's saying, like, oh, is he going to be the Sorcerer Supreme at the end? What happens to Wong? Like, there's nothing about Doctor Strange and Doctor Strange stuff that anyone's talking about. It's the same thing with Thor. It's like, oh, the mighty Thor, Lady Thor, and like, oh, Bay Ray Bill, but there's nothing about like, what does Thor do? It's like Thor's moping around in the teaser. Flash. It's like, Supergirl's in it. Superman will die. Everything but what's happening with Flash. No one talks about that. And the movie is literally called Flash. It's like they're all just just pivoting chess pieces and sticky notes, and they have nothing to do with the characters. That's why I don't really care about these movies. It's like I don't care to watch them, but
Well, you're not going to get well. We'll talk about it on Saturday. You're
yeah.
not going to get excited. This is the Moon Knight thing. Look, the poster is Moon Knight. All the goddamn trailers, every TV spot, every second clip is Moon Knight beating people up. When is that happening?
Yeah. I don't think it even happened this last episode.
No, he's
Did I
not Moon
miss
Knight
it?
at all. No,
Yeah.
no, he doesn't have the power.
Yeah.
There's only 6 episodes and he's lost his powers. I'm like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
losing your powers is my top one worst thing in superhero films. It's like losing the powers is like I hate it.
Unless you're getting like a big like redemption thing like Superman 2. It's like he comes back and then you're like, yeah, and then
Right.
he's like,
So
step outside. Yeah. Yeah.
Superman 2 and Spider-Man 2, they lost their powers for one scene. And then they're like, oh, I have to get out of this slump, and then they get out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? But like losing the powers now, it's like so there's 1 hour
Yeah.
of no Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, look, I want to see Hercules in the green with the strap.
Yeah.
I want to see.
No one has been cast, so there's no Hercules in this.
I want to see Hercules and Thor fight it out, and then team up to fight a monster. That
Yeah.
Mangog, fight that Mangog.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Fight
This
that
crap,
guy.
like, oh, there's Lady Thor, but I don't care.
Yeah.
She's not gonna stay in that.
No.
Right. Like, so this is like anyway. We'll poor Sable here. We're beating this up with Sable there. Okay, so there's Sable. Where are we here?
Mr. Miracle 16.
Mr. Miracle 16. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that looks kind of neat.
Yeah, I wasn't into Mr. Miracle so much.
Me neither. But
at this
it
point,
did look
but
neat.
yeah,
This looks like Heavy Metal Magazine.
Morning Star special.
Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
I have a few of these, but not this one.
It's
I
not
like
neat.
the idea of Cloak and Dagger. I didn't
Me
like the
too.
stories.
Yeah, me too. I agree. Yeah, I agree with you.
I was still on board with this, but they just went on and on and on with this Griffin battle. I was like, oh my god, just move on.
I gotta get it because it's Namor. So
I know. I know.
New Gods. This looks. Oh, this looks cool.
The new gods, yeah.
Yeah, like, man, this looks cool. It's like, who's that
Orion
guy?
fighting some dude, yeah.
Yeah, who's this guy? Ego.
I don't know who
Trip?
the other guy is.
I don't know,
I'm sure he's a classic guy, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's this guy."
But yeah, this is like, yeah, Orion like going toe to toe or whatever. Red
Yeah.
and blue, man. That's how you do it. Oh, here's this one.
New Mutants, yeah.
Woohoo. I don't think I have this. Oh, you know what? I might have this one. Let me check. The thing is, I know the covers so well, so I don't
90?
know if
Yeah.
I don't know if I have it. And this isn't anything special, right? Cable was prior to this, so
Yeah, it's not the first appearance of Cable.
I do have this one. I have this one.
Yeah.
I have this one.
But you're getting into very classic 90s looking stuff there.
Oh, this looks wicked.
Nexus, yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool. Number 72. Whoa. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I had some of these. I didn't have this one.
Couldn't get into it. I like Nick Fury, but I just couldn't get into it.
Nexus, later on when Solar became a thing, I got the two confused.
I like Solar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Solar looks like that guy. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Solar's red though, right?
Yeah.
Nth
Nth Man is
Man.
cool. I want to track these down. It's
I'm
about
sure you
World
can
War
get
Three
them.
and stuff, and it's neat.
I'm sure you can get them. Open. Oh, this looks really neat. Open space. Marvel. Wow,
Looks cool.
that looks
Yeah,
really
they're
neat.
trying to make more science fiction magazines. It just never gelled.
Oh, manga alert.
Yeah.
We got ourselves a manga.
Yeah.
Planet
Of
of the
the
Apes.
Apes.
But this does not look
Dun!
like the real Planet of the Apes to me. This is a number one.
No, there. It's some other comic company trying. It's
Yeah,
not
I don't
Dark
like this.
Horse just yet, right? That's Malibu. Yeah.
Yeah, like this looks like heavy metal, like weird art.
Yeah.
Power pack.
Oh God.
It's like don't care about this at all.
Please don't make Power Pack into a show.
Home. Oh my god, this is wicked.
Professor Ohm.
Innovation.
Yeah, that's cool, man. He's a brown guy. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's awesome. Professor Ohm. All right, the Punisher.
Did you have this?
No, I only have War Journal.
34. Yeah. Yeah, World Journal was your thing, yeah.
I have every War Journal, every issue, and I have, and a lot of them I had when they were coming out.
Yeah. Life Form, I had this one.
Yeah, who's the artist on this one? It's not doesn't say on here.
Doesn't say.
I don't know. I couldn't get into the regular Punisher comic, but the Punisher wardrobe, like this looks cool. The Punisher
Yeah,
magazine.
I got a lot of these magazines. The covers really grabbed you. And they were always sold at like convenience stores and stuff. And
How is the Punisher magazine? Maybe I should track these down.
I don't know. I don't know if they're reprints done in black and white or they're brand new stories. I don't know actually. But I remember poring over those magazines and thinking I was reading something really mature, and it
Yeah.
probably wasn't, right? But yeah,
So I'm gonna look that up. Yeah, I've got this one. I have them all, so I've got this.
yeah,
I don't know, just Jim Lee and all that to me, like I gotta tell Jim Lee Punisher, like this is just like where it's at for me. Like
yeah.
I'm like this is like all I care about in life right now. Like Quasar, I like Quasar. I never got into the
Quasar. I think I
comics.
jumped off at this point, but Quasar was pretty
Is that
cool.
Rachel he's fighting? I can't tell. Yeah, I think it's Rachel. Like
Looks
face.
like it with
Yeah,
the
yeah, it is. I think
yeah.
she has the spikes, right?
Yeah.
Human Torch is Jim Hammond, right?
I had this. This is the 4 issue limited series.
Oh
Yeah,
man, that
the
looks
original
wicked.
Torch.
I was thinking about getting a tattoo of him. Sam and Neil Gaiman never read any of these.
You skip the row above that
Oh,
has
the secret.
Ghostbusters and
Oh,
everything.
oops, sorry.
I don't know what this is.
Ralph Smart. Okay. The screen jumps on me here. Real
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. Yeah. Okay.
Now magazine, yeah,
That's cool.
it was cool.
What's this one? Oh, Richie Rich.
Oh, Cadbury.
And
Cadbury
he's
got his own freaking thing.
he's cute. Ripper. Looks like Heavy Metal magazine.
I don't know what this is.
Heavy
Roach
Metal magazine.
Roach Mill? Yeah. I
RoboCop.
had
So
this totally,
you had
man.
this one. We should
Yeah.
do a RoboCop. Maybe we can do a RoboCop thing. I wonder if you can find these online if you on one of those freebie
Yeah, I think I
sites.
had 1 to 10, but I also before this bought the RoboCop 2 comic adaptation as well. That was well, you had that as well, right? Yeah,
I have some of the RoboCop comics, yeah, but I gave
yeah,
some of them away. I think I only kept number one of each Robotech. I've got. I mean, I would never read the. I started reading the new Robotech comics, but I mean, I have the anime, so I don't know what I
yeah,
need this for.
yeah,
Like, I have the full anime. It's Robotech again. I mean, yeah, I like Robotech, but like I don't. And Robotech 2, but which is just the second thing.
yeah.
Sam ends. Okay, so I went through that. Sapphire. Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
this. Oh, this looks like that ElfQuest kind of style.
yeah.
Savage Sword. I mean, I think I have this one actually. I might have this one.
Savage Sword is always a winner. It's so
Yeah,
good.
that's the best comic of all time. Secret Order. Oh, this is cool. I
Newsboy
don't,
Legion, yeah.
I don't have this one though. She Hulk. Never read any She Hulk comics. Oh,
With
I
Howard the
quit
Duck.
with Howard the Duck. Yeah, I quit the new She Hulk. I read the first two issues. I'm like, yeah, it's okay, and I'm done. I skimmed through issue 3, and I'm like, I'm done.
Gru.
Gru. The Shadow Nose.
That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. Anything.
The
Shadow
movie
Nose
was
is
coming
awesome.
out around this time too. I guess 91.
And yeah, this font is the font they used in the
Yeah,
movie. Sherlock Holmes. I mean, it's Sherlock, so.
that's neat. It looks neat. I wouldn't mind now. I
Oh,
had
this is
this. Yeah,
great. This is
yeah.
great. Jim Starlin, man. Yeah.
Surfer was cool around this time. Like
Oh
to
yeah.
read. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had this too, the
So
Life
this is that
Form
life form
crossover.
crossover. Yeah.
Yeah,
Slimer.
Slimer.
Oh dear.
I
Oh, I remember
had
this
this.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I had this one too, I think.
yeah,
Yes. Oh my god.
yeah. Some of these Spider-Man covers are like cut close because they're. I mean, you probably rent them over and over again, so that it's
Yeah.
iconic to you, right?
I know, even though they're not really iconic, they are to me because I just had
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Speed Racer, that's kind of neat. Ooh, this looks interesting.
Stalkers.
Stalkers. Okay. Star
Star Trek,
Trek.
DC Comics. I think they're really awesome Star Trek comics,
This is,
and the
this is
likenesses are
crazy.
bang on too. So
Yeah, that looks pretty damn good. This is, I guess, an angle.
Sulu.
Yeah, Sulu. Next gen with
Yeah,
Beard. This is
Starman
Starman I
goes
never read.
Hollywood.
The Starman that I never read. Steel Town Rockers. Oh God. No,
Yeah,
you're
some weird Marvel thing. I don't
you're not
know.
cool. Stop it. What
New
the hell is
Australia.
this?
Wow.
Is this like this? This is like Tank Girl or something, like with the
Yeah, because it's
kangaroo.
got the Kangaroo Man. Yeah,
Yeah.
some
Earth
Earth Day thing.
Day. Oh
Yeah,
God.
I don't know.
Okay. Strip. I don't know what that is. Strip again. Suicide Squad 41. Ooh, Batman versus Waller. Face to face, baby. The Phoenix Gambit. Who wins? Who cares?
Batman.
Yeah, I'm sure Batman wins.
I
Super
had
Mario
this. I
Brothers
had this one.
3. Ding 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 ding
Yeah,
ding
and, then,
ding
and
ding
and
ding.
it's like we got some previews of Super Mario Brothers 3. It's like, oh shit, that and Wizard, like that trailer for the Wizard that has the shell going back and forth against those bricks.
How many times have you watched The Wizard? I think I've watched it 47 times.
I don't know how many times it was on TV all the time, man. Yeah,
California.
and the Blu-ray as well that came out.
50,000?
Yeah,
You got 50,000 on Double Dragon?
yeah.
How did
Yeah.
you do it?
Who cares? Did you beat Double Dragon? It's like screw scores. This isn't Atari days. Like, what is this
Right.
crap? Like,
Yeah, oh man, but I love that movie, and
this ain't Joust.
oh, I know.
Look through
I've been
your other
playing.
videos.
I got 84,000 on Joust. This morning I played a bit, and I'm like, I was doing really good, and I got nailed a bunch of times, and I just got pissed off. And the thing, the thing is like those games are really, like, you can see your skill improving. Like when I
Yeah,
got to 80,000, 84,000, like, oh, because you beat a whole screen. You
yeah,
got to keep beating screens.
yeah.
Do you know what the Joust marathon record is?
What?
The guy played for like 60 hours
Holy shit!
straight. He played for 60 hours. I'm like, I don't think that's ever happening. Like he played for 60 hours and didn't
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
Like
Wow.
I mean you die, but you get Joust is a bit different than normal. You
Hmm.
get 5 men. So for 1 quarter you get 5 men,
Yeah,
and then every 20,000 points you get another man.
yeah.
So
Wow.
they accumulate so many points that the score rolls over.
Hmm.
Like it goes to zeros and it rolls over,
Hmm.
and they keep getting all these men. So
Yeah.
it's like literally the guy can go to the bathroom
Hmm.
and come back, and he's still good because even if he keeps dying,
Yeah.
he's got so many men accumulated that it doesn't matter.
Oh shit,
That's how they
man.
do these marathon runs. It's not the guy literally sitting there for 60 hours.
No.
He has so many free men that he just goes and takes a shit or whatever and takes a
Yeah.
piss and eats something, comes back, and he can still play, right? Because he's got like 70 men or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Star Trek,
No, it's Super Mario
Earth Day.
Brothers.
Oh, sorry, Super Mario Brothers, Superboy. That's what I was looking for.
No, TV show
TV
Superboy.
show
Yeah.
comic, yeah. So I didn't have this one. This was what the hell? This was the other part to that.
Superman 44. It looks awesome, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is this Dark Knight over Metropolis, and I had the other part to that, but not
Hmm.
this. So this was actually the first part. So
Huh.
the other one, this was Superman. The other one was the Adventures of Superman. So I had
Yeah.
that version.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing. This looked. I mean, the covers were amazing, but I
Yeah.
just couldn't get
They
into it.
weren't appealing to a 13-year-old. Yeah.
Casey
They're
Jones.
they're real Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Casey Jones looking badass.
Terminator.
Terminator the Now comics. Yeah.
That's cool. almost done. Time Masters. This
Time
looks cool.
Masters, DC Comics.
Yeah, some fantasy thing. Tomorrow
Tomorrow
Nights.
Nights. Epic Comics, yeah.
Transformers.
Where are we at?
So
67.
this is
It'll end in about
Galvatron
like
screaming.
10, less than 10 issues. So yeah.
Galvatron. Oops. Girls. The
The
Trouble
trouble with
with
girls.
Girls. Okay.
It's that they're hanging onto your leg while you're trying to save
Yeah,
yourself.
let them
That's
go.
the trouble with girls.
The Uncanny X-Men.
This is when they're getting white hot.
Yeah,
Like they're
yeah.
just
It's
like they
Claremont.
used to be a comic that like got canceled and then repeated and stuff, and then now they're like top of the heap.
Yeah, they like own it all.
Yeah.
Veronica and like I mean, whoa, that's so random.
What's going on?
Warlocks number 12. Wow,
That's cool with the monster face there.
I remember this one too.
Yep. This is like the revenge after um Acts of Vengeance.
Ah, okay.
It's all like guys that he fought, like the
Oh
Brothers
yeah,
Grimm and
yeah,
all
yeah,
that stuff.
yeah.
I thought the Brothers Grimm looked cool, man, but they never used them much after that.
Captain Marvel. Oh, what if Captain Marvel had not
Had
died
not
yet?
died.
Yeah, that's cool. Then we wouldn't have Carol Danvers and everybody would probably be happier
I
about it.
had this.
I had this too.
Yeah,
I had this too.
it's cool.
I remember this one. Yeah, I have this one. Wonder Woman
Yeah,
44.
yeah.
I have a lot of these. X Factor. I don't think I have this one. Oh no, this is Peter David. I might have it. No, I only have them on digital. I don't have this one full. I don't have this physical comic. X Men Classics. Yeah.
I was buying these X-Men classics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was getting them too. Yeah.
yeah. Starjammers. I like
Starjammers.
the concept of Starjammers.
I just couldn't get into them.
They'll never make a thing on them. But, yeah.
Zone and Zot.
Zot.
Like really, it's like it's got a D20 though. I
Yeah.
don't know why
The
that's there.
Eclipse comics. Yeah,
It's like trying to cash in on the Dungeons and Dragons hype or whatever.
I guess.
So I think maybe next week we can look at. I'll see if I can find the Punisher movie adaptation
Right.
on because I have it. I know where it is.
Yeah, yeah. I have it too.
So maybe we could do the Punisher movie adaptation and the comic and the movie.
And the movie.
Do a stream on both those, and we'll take a break on this thing. But let me see if I can find. What's the? Is it Read Comics Online or something? Read Comics.
Read comic online. You really want to advertise that too?
Why not?
It's gotta have. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Everybody. Yeah, I'm sure it's on here. I added it to the stream, so. Clobberin.
I can tell you, I bought Superman versus the Earth Stealers, which was John Byrne's idea for a Superman movie, and then he just made it into a comic. Like back in the Christopher Reeve days, he pitched this, and they didn't, and it's effing awful. It's
Okay.
so bad. It's like it's legendarily bad. I had to read it for myself. I saw it at the Treehouse Collectibles for like $2. And I was like, okay, I'll buy. And it was nice, pristine condition. I was like, oh, like it's $2. Is this a steal? It's awful. It's. I think John Byrne, his ego was enormous at one point.
Yep.
Because it's just so stupid. Yeah.
Hold on. They have the movie special.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So he was just like super out of control.
Yeah, it's nothing to do much with like Superman's character or anything, and like he doesn't even fight anyone recognizable. It's just and it's like they steal the Earth, but somehow everyone's still alive, but there's no sun anymore. So it's dumb. This is awesome. So that was the cover.
Yeah. So this is it.
Yep. Dun 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 dun.
Oh man, if this was it, this would have been perfect.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So see, we can go through it on here.
And this thing came out about a year before the movie was available to anyone. So
Okay. So I'm gonna copy that link. Hold on. Put it on my notepad here. We're gonna do the Punisher movie and comic special. That's gonna be awesome. Why is this not opening? I have no idea now. Damn it, open. What's going on? It's not opening. This is the Matrix. It's literally not opening. Okay, here we go. When Ultra Magnus just can't open that goddamn thing.
Yeah.
It's like open, damn it, open.
Optimus, you said the Matrix would light our darkest hour.
It's like it'll do you no good, Autobot. It cannot be opened, not by a Decepticon. It'll do you no good. Man, I've seen that movie a
A
thousand.
thousand
So I got
times.
Wreck Gar from Walmart. They have
Yeah.
Blur and Cup.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get Blur and Cup, and then I've got Hot Rod, Ultra Magnus, all the Dinobots.
Yeah.
I have Wheelie. I have Blur. I will have Blur. I will have Cup. I have Ultra Magnus. And who else? Is that the team? And I don't have RC, and I don't have Springer.
Oh yeah.
When I get RC and Springer, I'll
Springer's
have
around, I think.
yeah. Then I'll have all the movie guys.
They made the Transformers are just figures.
Oh yeah.
They did you see they made the converting
Yes.
like Megatron converting
I saw
into
that.
yeah, it's cool.
Look, it's really cool, and I had it in my hand. I just didn't get it because I'm like, man, it's a lot of money for just like I already have
Yeah.
Megatron.
All of that stuff is a lot of money. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah.
And I've got Cyclonus, uh,
Cyclonus. Yeah.
Scourge or whatever, or one of the sweeps. Hold on, let me see if that's a sweep.
Yeah, there's Sweeping and there's Scourge and they look the same.
Yeah, it's a.
That's
sweep.
when you gotta keep in a box just to know who he is.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. That's because I don't know. And I got so I got Cyclonus, Galvatron, and the sweeps, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like I just want the movie people.
Yeah.
I
Well, it's
wa-
cool
I-
they made movie guys, like that's awesome.
Yeah, like I mean, but the only thing is my my Rodimus is bigger. He's because my Ultra Magnus is not in scale with it's like a different scale, so that's irritating. Ultra Magnus is in scale with the other guys I got, but Rodimus is like the bigger version.
Oh, okay.
So it is what it is.
That's weird. Like a Voyager class or something like that. Or,
Did I show you the Rodimus that I ordered on the model kit?
no,
Oh
it
my
was a
god!
model kit.
So remember we used to go to Pacific Mall and get the Gundams.
Yes, yeah.
So they've got Rodimus Prime model kit. Oh, yeah, here it is. I'll show you. Let me share the screen. So this,
Oh, cool.
it's the IDW
Yeah,
Rodimus.
version. Yeah,
I love the IDW, like the Lost Light, like the crew and all that.
yeah,
Chrome Dome and Rewind and all. I really liked all that stuff. I thought it was really neat. So I bought this. It's a model kit though, but it does so you don't have to paint it. It actually comes with all these colors. And I actually bought. There's these Gundam markers. They're super thin, and
Yeah.
you literally can outline the grooves,
okay,
so it makes it look like there's like panels.
okay.
Right? Because
Yeah.
it's really neat. So I bought like a whole little model kit set
Yeah,
because
that's cool.
I used to make these. I used to do those Gundams, and they're all painted and they're stickers
Yeah.
and stuff. So you don't have to paint anything. You
Yeah.
literally just and if you want though, they have this like really liquidy black. It's like a wash.
Okay.
You just dip the brush in, you put it on the figure, and it literally fills in all the cracks.
Oh, that's cool.
Right? It's awesome. And I saw this guy doing it, so I asked him what he used, and he told me the inks and everything that he used.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh, this is really neat.
yeah,
And but yeah, so it hasn't shipped yet. I'm like dying to get it because I'm ready to go.
yeah,
But I've got the regular Rodimus Prime, like the proper Transformers
yeah.
figure. But yeah, so I've been they had Blur and Cup. I just didn't buy them because I'm like each one is like $70. So
I know.
I'll just wait. I'll just get one a week. I mean, if I miss Blur or Cup, it's like I miss them.
Yeah, I just don't. It's bad because I should be buying every single one of those things. This is the dream, but I just don't have the money.
It's cool.
And
They're
it's
awesome.
like at some point you just gotta stop and say like, if I had them, I display them, and it just be sitting there, and then like,
That's what's happening. Yeah.
yeah,
I can show
I
you.
don't
I'll
know.
show you Rec. I can show you Rekgar. He's pretty neat. Hold on. I had him. I had the real one as a kid, so I really wanted
Yeah,
him.
yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. Actually, he's very accurate.
Yeah.
Not like the old one, but yeah.
Yeah, I like the old. I would like to
He's
get
got
the.
he's got the shields on his shoulders. That's awesome. So Springer is a triple changer, like the
I
new
believe
Springer.
so. I don't
Yeah,
know. I haven't seen him anywhere. I'm
yeah,
just assuming they made him, but this isn't the movie line, really. Oh no, it is the movie line. I'm sorry, it is the movie
yeah,
line.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if my see the one that I have. See, Ultra Magnus is not the movie line. Ultra Magnus is um, the Kingdom one
Oh, okay. Yeah,
from War for Cybertron or
yeah,
whatever, which I really liked, man. I don't know. And I got Alita 1, who's just
mhm,
like, I just dying over her. She was
yeah,
awesome. People thought she was annoying in that cartoon, but I didn't think she was annoying at all. I thought she was friggin' awesome. But
yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
anyway,
hopefully they make movies more like that. But this new one, I think, is more in keeping with the other. It's still a sequel to all the other. I think it's a
yeah.
sequel to Bumblebee. But yeah,
Yeah, like Bumblebee was like okay, but like I
he's
guess
still
it.
he still acts stupid. It just doesn't make any
He
sense. It's like
trashes her entire house. He literally destroys
yeah,
her entire house.
yeah.
That's like, oh look how
The
stupid Bumblebee.
characters aren't characters in
Yeah,
those things. It's craziness to me, but
and to me it's like, why is Bumblebee made to look like a goof?
yeah,
Like I don't understand why people don't want something to be cool. Like
yeah,
I don't want you to go crazy like Zack Snyder and have like murderers and stuff to
yeah,
make them cool, but
hmm
it's like with Thor with Moon Knight. Literally, Moon Knight walking around beating up guys is awesome. Why can't we just have Mark Spector?
hmm
He literally gets killed.
yeah,
Like just have him dream this.
hmm
I would have him wake up like his origin is a dream. He wakes up, he's the Khonshu's, whatever,
yeah,
and he goes out and he sees a creature. Like he can see creatures that we can't see or something.
yeah, yeah,
He goes out, he sees a creature, and he beats the shit out of it. And
yeah,
then it's like he's tracking down this thing, and maybe there's this evil god, like
hmm
what they have here. And you could have Ethan Hawke be the avatar of the evil god,
yeah,
and the evil god is like releasing these creatures or something to go and kill people who are gonna be bad guys. So
yeah,
same concept of what they
yeah,
have.
yeah,
Like it's the Minority Report, right? So
yeah,
you
yeah.
could do the Minority Report concept, but have it be like there's a creature going out there, and Ethan Hawke is controlling these creatures to
hmm
go out and kill. And Moon Knight's tracking them down, and then he starts to realize he's like, well, there's a pattern. All these people are going to do bad things, or he figures that out somehow. Khonshu tells him, he's like, well, we got to hunt the guy who's sending these creatures.
hmm
That's it.
Yeah,
This wife is garbage. This like my mind. I'm 14 characters now, and I don't care. It's like
yeah. There's
every
nothing in it for those guys. Like that's a it. There's no like I was thinking of Peacemaker, and it's like Peacemaker is a who cares character.
right.
Now listen, we like the fact that the iconography is there, like he's got the costume. Okay, but beyond that, it could have still been a trash show,
Right.
because like everyone has their costumes in BVS and it's trash.
Right.
So it's like Peacemaker. The thing about it was whether you like it or not, like his personality, like he's a big loser. He knows it. You want to see him redeem himself.
Right. Yeah. You're frozen, but yeah, I heard, yeah. Peacemaker. There's a storyline. We're
Yeah,
following his character.
so I'm back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're back. Yeah, we're
no,
following his
he's
character.
yeah, he's a big loser. You want to see him redeem himself. He has no family. He gets a family. You want to see him grab onto that. He's his own worst enemy. You want to see him. It's like, yeah, they set up his character and that character, and you're rooting for him. And I'm not rooting for what is it, Stephen Grant. I don't know what he's about really. I don't care about Mark Spector. It's like they're on this big quest. Well, I know they're gonna like save the world, So beyond that, what are you offering me?
Right.
Because we know that Peacemaker's going to save the world, but
Right.
beyond that, what are you offering? Even at the end, they offer him a choice, and you're like, well, which way is he going to go? And it's like, am I more righteous than their quest is the same as me, in that like they're killing guys, but they claim it's all for a good cause. I do the same thing, but I think I'm right, so he kills them, And it's like that's awesome. And it's like in Moon Knight, it's like I don't know what they're doing any of this for, and just because the script tells them to, I don't. It's like, gee, I wonder if Ethan Hawke will be defeated in the end. Well, no shit, but like getting there, what do I care?
And we
Like
didn't
I
even
don't. I'm
see.
not following it. I don't understand.
And didn't we see like the other thing too is that if Ethan Hawke like, well, yeah, well, whatever. I'll say this and then we'll. Like,
Yeah.
the thing is like, look, what is Ethan Hawke's thing? Why didn't they? Why wasn't the first minute should
Mhm.
have been Mark Spector going on a mission or whatever, getting killed.
Yeah.
Khonshu brings him back, and he wakes up from a dream, and it's
Yeah.
like he wakes up and it's midnight or
Yeah.
whatever. Let's say
Yeah.
it's 10 p.m. or something. No, let's say it's midnight. It's midnight,
Mhm.
and he's like time to go to work. Like he gets all this stuff,
Yeah.
or you can have the suit appear on him. That's fine. It
Yeah. Yeah.
appears on him, and then Khonshu's like, oh, I've discovered there's a creature attacking some woman in this alley. He's like, okay, he goes to save her. Maybe he's too late.
Mhm.
He's too late, and then he kills the creature.
Mhm.
And the creature, some little part of the creature, like some little pink mist goes away, and it's like, what
Mhm.
was that? It's
Mhm.
like, I don't know. It's like someone's controlling these things, and that it's that's the part of it. So then
Yeah.
he's trying to track that down. Then once he finds Ethan Hawke, and he finds that Ethan Hawke is the one doing it, then next episode is Ethan Hawke. So let's say
Mhm.
that's 2 episodes. Then
Yeah.
the third episode is Ethan Hawke as Moon Knight
Yeah.
on a mission
Mhm.
before,
Yeah.
and there's a woman who's like brutally killed by some like rapist or something.
Yeah.
And you could have white men are bad and all that crap you want. Some white man kill rapes some black woman. There you go. And then Ethan Hawke shows up,
Okay.
and he kills the guy, or whatever, as Moon Knight. And then Ethan Hawke says to Khonshu, he's like, why didn't we? He goes, this guy's a known killer. Like Khonshu could be like, oh, we finally stopped him. He's raped so many women, and he's like, well, why did it get to that? Why didn't we stop him earlier?
Mhm.
And Khonshu's like, it's like, oh, we have many missions that we have to go on, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And Ethan Hawke's like, well, you're a god, don't you know? Can't you tell that someone's going to commit a crime? And
Mhm.
Khonshu's like, that is not what we do here.
Yeah.
We avenge the crimes and all that. He goes, well, that's stupid. It's like, it's like, and then he can name a god. I don't know that other god. He's like, well, doesn't she know how to? He goes, to get her. He goes, no. He goes, we do not do that. And then Ethan Hawke's like, no, screw you. That's stupid. He goes, if we
Yeah.
know someone's going to commit a crime before they commit it, we should stop them before they commit the crime.
Yeah.
Like, show me why he doesn't like
Show
Khonshu,
it. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then at the end of that episode, Ethan Hawke, like Khonshu's like, no, you're not a good avatar for me anymore. You're out of control. I can't deal with you anymore. And he lets him go. And then
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke is like, I'm gonna find this other goddess
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
does avenge people, or
Yeah.
or does the Minority Report.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then the next episode, they fight it out, and then you have a conclusion, and that's it. Like, what is happening? Like, I literally just made this up right now.
Yeah. I have trouble focusing. Like I go on my phone immediately, and
Oh, me
I'm like
too.
just listening to it like a podcast because I'm like I don't what the hell's I don't care about anything. And the last episode has some cool creatures and stuff, but I was like, I don't know, if you're not Moon Knight, you can kiss my ass. I don't. What is this shit? And then they did the whole like, oh, you gotta get this insane asylum thing out of your system. Like, let's go. Like, oh yeah, Ethan Hawke is the doctor, and sure.
Yeah,
I know
imagine.
you think you're being smart, but you're not. It's just stupid. It's like I have no emotional investment in any of this stuff.
Yeah, what
You
do I
never
care?
gave it to me.
Yeah,
You
I don't
know?
care about him at all.
Yeah.
And he's got so many personalities. It's like, yeah, but I don't care about any of them
Yeah.
because none of them are characters. There's no backstory to any of them.
Hmm.
There's like, you're not developing any of them. It's like, just make it an action show.
Yeah.
Like, just make it Moon Knight has to
You,
avenge
you
the
know, I'll
crime.
say it. I know this is terrible, but like Moon Knight, the comic was never popular. And like they
They
I mean
keep
they do what
rebooting
Marvel
it
does
and
all the, you know, whenever characters have their own comic and they come out, it's like, oh, you know, like they're back. It's not because it's like by popular demand or anything. It's because Marvel is retaining the copyright. That's what it is. Like that's the same thing for DC and all that stuff. It's like that's why Shazam gets trotted out every 2 years, you know, in a comic, right? You know, they're copyright retention comics. And the thing is that like they never made it. I know they think they're being interesting with all this, like, you know, multiple personalities and stuff, but they never made it work. And now it's a show, and the show's not making it work.
right.
So yeah,
Yeah, I don't care about it at all.
yeah,
I
yeah,
only I care about the costume.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
To me, it is the costume.
yeah.
When Moon Knight's fighting, that's cool. Other than that, I don't
He
care.
looks awesome, and his cape makes the crescent, and
Yeah,
you know that it's
yeah,
like that's all what it's all about. The iconography of that costume. That's it. You know,
yeah.
he has the cool weapons. He throws them, and yeah.
That's it.
Like when he's when killing all those guys in that horse area, that was cool. But then they went back to like the crappy Mister
Mr. Knight.
Knight or whatever, yeah, and that was crap. And then it went back to Moon Knight again. It's like, whew, you stay there and you
And
fight
it's stupid.
guys.
It's stupid too because it's like Steven's like, no, I don't want to give you my body. Okay, then you're gonna die. So then just
Yeah,
die.
it's like enough with the fake, you know, contrived, convenient. Like I want to create conflict by just refusing stuff, even though there's guys shooting at us and I don't know how to handle this. Like you're just doing that just because script and like we have to put some sort of tension here. Quick, have Stephen Grant whine a bit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
let's talk about my father's death while the assassins are running in to kill us. He's like, we'll talk about this later. No, I want to talk about this now. They're going to kill us in 5 seconds.
Yeah. Look, the Marvel shows seem to me like they're just giving younger people an opportunity to write stuff, but they're young and inexperienced and don't know what story structure is and what character arcs are and stuff, and don't understand how to make things matter to the audience that's watching them. And they make this baby crap like the Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's like with the worst setup. Like, what's anyone fighting for in that freaking thing? And you know, and this as well. It's just it's I don't want to see baby tryouts. I want to see something written by like intelligent, seasoned professionals, you know, that know how to tell a story.
Yeah, and if you're
Anyway,
a baby, then just write a simple thing.
yeah,
Just Moon Knight is the good guy. Harrow is the bad guy. Harrow controls creatures, sends them out to kill Moon Knight. Moon Knight beats the creatures. At the end, like he, the Harrow becomes his costume, whatever his costume looks like.
yeah,
They have a big fight at the end, and Moon Knight kills them.
yeah,
There you go. And
yeah,
then everyone will be like, "It was kind of simple, but it was cool. I like Moon Knight looked cool." Like that's fine. I'm not looking. Again, I said this for Doctor Who. It's like I'm not looking for Russell T Davies on every episode, but I'm
yeah.
looking for like good. Like
They won't say it was simple but kind of cool. They'll say it's trash because it's not putting on the pretenses of look how smart we are. It's like the Batman is 3 hours of that. It's like it's stupid as hell, but it looks intelligent because it's dark and like you know and like very ponderous and very slow. It's like, oh, slow and dark. No, serious, overly serious, must be smart, sophisticated storytelling. It's shit. It's like he picks up the murder weapon and doesn't know what to do with it. And the cops are like, oh, let this costume guy. Oh my god, the Batman. F that. And
did you
F Moon
watch
Knight
good?
too. Anyway,
Did you watch the Good Bad Flicks? I don't know if you watch Good Bad Flicks.
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's so fun. Good Bad Flicks is very funny. He mostly does old movies like he did. What was the one he just did? Amazons of the Golden Temple or something,
Okay, yeah.
which is
Yeah,
like
okay, yeah, I know that movie.
yeah. So
Yeah,
but like he taught first he narrates the whole movie
yeah,
in like he does the whole movie in 10 minutes or whatever.
yeah.
But like I don't know, I can't do it. But he'll say really funny things. Like if something stupid happens, he'll be like, and the Amazon women and the Amazons ride in order to fight this guy, and it's just like, ooh, and it's like it's like stuff like that, right? Or it'll be like, he goes, it's like the Amazons are so, it's like this creature is so hard to kill that it's that he's made the film stock worse. It's like the film stock also is like a shot. It's like a shot of the villain, and like the film stock, like for some reason it just looks like the shot looks awful, like something
Yeah.
went wrong on it.
Yeah.
He's like, this villain is so formidable, he destroys the film stock. So he does commentary like that. But he did the Batman.
Yeah.
He never does new movies. I'm shocked. I was
Yeah.
really shocked to see the Batman being talked about. And Good Bad Flicks, look, he was very nice, but he's like, well, it wasn't for me. It's like, dude, everyone is so scared to say that it sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, and I mean, I discussed this with Steve like privately.
Yeah.
Look, I've already watched it a bunch of times because I just have it on the TV all the time.
Yeah.
I just have it on.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, you can't judge by me, because like for whatever reason, Batman, I've seen Brave and the Bold like 3 times over. I've seen the Adam West Show, which is in my top 5 favorite TV shows of all time.
Yeah.
I've seen the Adam West Show like 5 times over, because I've seen it 3 times over just on Blu-ray, and I just started another round of it again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I watched Batman Forever last weekend.
Yeah.
Right. So you can't go by me, because I will just watch Batman stuff all the time. But for whatever Gotham, I can't do.
Yeah.
And I can't do the Nolan movies. I've done Batman Begins about 4 times. That's about it.
Yeah.
But my go-tos are the 4 original Batman movies and this newer one I have on the thing. And it does look much better at home, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know if you had a chance to see it at home.
No. Yeah.
You can see everything clearly at home.
Okay.
Which is like, again, whatever. But
Yeah.
like people pretending that my problem is not with my thoughts on it. My problem is with people's thoughts on it, who are like, oh, this is so genius. Like, is it really? Like, have you really thought this through? Like, it's the same with Ghostbusters. It's the same with what was the other one that came out that we all kind of beat up? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, Eternals. People were like,
okay,
this
yeah.
is a genius movie. It's like, really? Like,
it wasn't, and people didn't watch it.
Yeah,
That was the thing. Yeah.
So same thing. Actually, I saw one of another channel. I saw on Retro Blasting, the guy Michael was like, he goes. I think Black Widow was worse than Captain Marvel. It is. Black Widow is a worse movie than Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Because Captain Marvel, I don't think is such a garbage movie, but it just ruins a lot of things, and it's too cheese, and it ruins things within it. But Black Widow, the story is so flawed and bad.
Yeah.
It's just a disaster. Like Captain Marvel is not. I don't like what happens in Captain Marvel. It's like, I don't like the Nick Fury thing. I don't like it set in the 90s. Like, it's things I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like I found like Black Widow. There's so many things that were just wrong. It's like, this doesn't make sense. Like, I don't like this, and it doesn't make sense in Black Widow. Versus I don't like this in Captain Marvel. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't like this. I don't like this. It's like, yeah, but like Black Widow's like brutal. It's like, I don't like half the stuff, and a lot of it doesn't make sense. So it's just too many negatives. But anyways, whatever. We'll have to do a ranking. We have to redo our after. Well, we're gonna be on Clobberin Times doing Marvel or whatever it's called, Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah. Oh, in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's May 6th is that movie or something. Or
So
May
we're
5th.
seeing it the Thursday night, I think, or whatever.
Okay.
It is. Yeah. But.
Oh God. Yeah.
Whew, well, I mean, it's still Sam Raimi, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
We'll see. I don't.
See. He doesn't have the orange gloves at the end of Doctor Strange 1. He had the orange gloves that he has in the comics. I was so excited for that.
Yeah.
Then they ditched it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't really. It's just a pivot movie. It's just like, look at this thing. It's not really about Doctor Strange to me. I mean, maybe they'll make it that in the movie, but it's, I don't really care about. I don't know anything about America Chavez. Like, if you're a 2000s character, I don't care. I don't give a crap.
She is so nothing. I read her in West Coast Avengers, and I don't get a feel for that character at all.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end it off there. We blabbed on enough. I'll be live tomorrow on the Action Elite. I'll be back in the Phantom Zone on Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's it. Adios.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.